First of all, peace to the gods and the goddesses of the nation, of the land, and of all creation. I hope everybody doing well. I hope you blessed, in a positive mood, and spreading that impact on everyone that you come in contact with. Family, I must talk to you. And you know that I've been trying to stay quiet, but it's hard to stay quiet when you see a lot of sucker things going on. Now, y'all already know I done brought y'all attention to 6ix9ine and Wack 100. I done talked about these same two individuals before in one of my live streams, one of my videos. So, let me get to the point. It's a shame that brothers, meaning black people, is sitting up here letting this dude come in between they circle and put divides amongst them to have them fighting with each other over something that both of them should be agreeing on. Now, I could understand a person, like I've told you guys in other videos, I could understand an individual who is a regular citizen, who is a civilian, who is not trying to do anything wrong in no shape or form, who has never tried to live no street life, never tried to be no tough guy, never tried to be no tough girl, never tried to be no gang member, never tried to do anything that's going to end them up in jail or worse, in harm's way. That means physically. I'm not talking about these people when I give you the news that I'm about to give you right now. I'm not talking about regular civilians. I'm talking about dudes who came up in the hood, who portrayed themselves as gangsters, who professed gangster life to the world, not only in their mirror, but to the world, who carried out gangster activities, who walked amongst gangsters. This is who I'm talking about. How dare you, Wack 100? How dare you let this rat come in the midst of a circle of you and another brother? How dare you? Where's your humility? Where is your camaraderie? Coming up in the streets, what was one of the #1 rules? No snitching. And don't sit up there and act like people just sit up there and chill around snitches, because that's not what they do. It's apparent that's what you do, though. This dude is playing you like a fiddle. Because why? He know for certain that you are after the bag. That you will sell out your own people for the bag. Just like with the situation that you had with Game. What was your first ticket to saying that it was over? What was your first ticket in that buyout? You professed money to that boy family and to his friends. Game had to come out of his pockets for that boy. Not saying that he shouldn't. That was one of the homies, right? So you should always break bread with the homies. But you, I noticed, you, Wack 100, I'm talking to you. You are a lover of money to the point where you will betray your own brother for riches. And that ain't how you keep riches. You keep riches by being a real individual. By not only having the curiosity of the masses, but the respect of the masses. How can I do business with you if I don't respect you? You will forever do business with sucker dudes, because none of the real dudes will want to do business with you. And if they do business with you, they gotta be fake too. How dare you let a dude who's ratting on something that you consider your life, what you stand on, how dare you let a dude who don't care nothing about you or the rest of the dudes that you with, how can you let him come in and cause divides amongst you and one of your brothers? How can you call yourself real when you're taking the side of a rat? How can you call yourself not a rat and you sitting up there taking the side of a rat, and not only that, ganging up on a real individual who doesn't respect that rat? And then, not to mention, before everything came out, before that video dropped, and before your little finagle that you pulled when y'all did that little clip on the balcony, you wouldn't even stand next to 6ix9ine. Why? Because you already knew in your heart you was wrong. What was the first thing you was saying? Oh, they gonna say I'm breaking bread with a rat. I'm just here talking. They told me, they ganged up on me and told me I had to be amongst squares. Everybody over here is squares. We got a real nigga in front of squares. And then the next day you jump ship and you back in the square? I thought you wasn't standing next to him. I thought you wasn't breaking bread with him. All of a sudden at the end of the Clubhouse interview, y'all doing deals? You doing deals with rats now. That's what you doing now. He's supplying you that cheese, ain't he? This is the difference between real and fake. Real recognize real and real recognize fake. And what's the bad thing about it? All the real dudes is locked up. All the real dudes is locked up, save for a few who managed to be smart and make it out. And they ain't gonna jump into the cypher because they in their own zone. They don't even want to get nowhere even near what these kids is doing. But in all actuality, the real are locked up. Guess who out here? Guess who out in the streets still amongst you playing like they gangster? I know dudes from my city who will gun you down. Soon as you come back and shoot at them, they gonna go tell. They sell drugs amongst the masses in undercover telling. This is what the world has come to. Why? Because Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, Al Gore, all of them supported the Patriot Act, the RICO law, and all of these laws that was putting away real niggas to where they couldn't come home. Real niggas locked up right now. And amongst us is nothing but the fake. So what do fake beget? Do you know what beget means? That means bring forth. If a fake nigga is raising another nigga, that nigga that he raising gonna be fake. How can a fake dude tell you something that's real? How? It's not gonna go down like that. It can't happen. You're gonna take on the traits of that man. So now, all the dudes that's locked up, all of their sons is around nothing but fake cowards who shouldn't have never had no street cred, who shouldn't have never been on the face of this earth. Dudes should have been wiped you out. You live by the code and you die by the code. Whether or not you out here gunslinging or nothing, you still have a code of honor that you have to live by if you come from the streets. It's no way I'm chilling with a rat. I done gave almost 8 years of my life to the system. It's no way I'm sharing a table with a rat. I'm not eating with you. I'm not being around you. We work at the office, stay away from me. Keep it kosher. I ain't chilling with no rat, bruh. So for all of y'all who sit, all of y'all so-called gangsters who's sitting up here backing Wack 100, look at yourself in the mirror. When you go to bed tonight, when you wash your face, when you brush your teeth before you go to sleep, when you jump in that Baja and you look in that mirror, you looking at a sucker. That's exactly what you looking at. You looking at a sucker. And from now on, if you seen this video and you rolling with that nigga, you looking at a sucker when you look in the mirror. And you gonna forever know that. Wack 100 will forever look in the mirror and call himself a sucker because the real man in him died. It died. The Wack 100 that y'all know right now, that's not the Wack 100 that y'all knew from long ago. The long ago Wack 100 who was in the yard with the homies, breaking bread, living the cold of the street, he died. He's gone. Say goodbye. He sold his soul. He is no longer there. Shang Tsung. Look in the mirror, bro. Get yourself together, brother. Because all you doing is selling your people out for a dude who gonna eventually leave you in the Sahara Desert. Straight up. And I'm sorry that it's getting dark, but I'm gonna end this vlog. But just know that all of y'all who supporting Wack, you sleeping in the bed with a snake. And trust and believe, he gonna bring you down too. How much you wanna bet? He's gonna bring you down too. He showed y'all his true colors, that he'll choose money over being real. He'll choose money over his soul. He'll choose money over you.